Alright, welcome to the InstaSim channel. Today I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy. In the last episode, we came to Falbarton Castle, or whatever it's called. And we found Harlow and Rookwood, or we saw them. And then they have a hippogriff that we know about, actually. Whose name I forgot. And we need to go and find the hippogriff. And Nat is going to go and find some pages of a letter. And then we're going to go and find each other, I think, and probably kill Rookwood and Harlow, which is a good thing, actually. Now, we do have some new gear that we can use. Oh, that's awful. That's terrible. I'm not using that. Jesus. But those are better, so I'm going to put them on. And they're better as well, so I'm going to put them on as well. Cool. What else have we got? Oh, unidentified back item. That's fine. We'll go and identify it later. Right. So we're in a safe place at the moment from the last episode, and in this episode we're going to go and carry on. Let's get to the roof. We need to find the roof first, but we're Hufflepuffs. We can do that easily. Oh, there's mice. Yeah. This is a bedroom. Gold dragon-eyed spectacles. This is more stuff that we can sell. Which is good. Right, we can't go through there. Okay, we just got this way.
I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
I mean, we're not having a particularly difficult time. We've only had to kill 3 people so far. Gosh, why are you complaining? Can we eat that apple? No, we can't. Oh shit.
You're going home in a wooden box.
And you're going home in a wooden box too.
Incendio.
Oh.
You will not survive this fight.
Yes I will. Hang on, let me change some of these. I do not want that one. Glacis is fine. And then we've also got... Well, Expelliarmus is quite handy as well. Perfect. Right, we can unlock that in a minute. Do we just immediately kill one of them?
Hello, Hamora.
Ah. Can we just go back through it though? Yeah, we can.
Oh no, Deke was right. We need to save you from these barbarians.
Oh. There's a Niffler! Ah! Yes. I have a Niffler! Yes! I am so happy. Right, let's get you as well, because you guys are cute. You'll be safe with me, don't worry. Delivery, 4 Jobberknolls, be cautious. 3 Neasels, clever and meaner than they look, watch the claws. 5 giant purple toads, always wear gloves when handling. 1 Theshel, no you lot can... No. 1 Theshel, no you lot can see it. That's horrible. 2 Hippogriffs, have a lead on where to get a pair. And no Phoenixes. I'm so glad I came into this room. Because I now have a Niffler. And I love it. I am never selling that Niffler. That Niffler is mine. Well, wait a minute before going that way. Oh, that's the way we need to go. Astrid, keep an eye on my stash, eh? It's yours if I mysteriously disappear. That liar cheated us out of what was ours, so I took what I could and hid it here. 20 damned years and treated no better than fools who've been here 2 blasted weeks. Manfred.
Highwing, it's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, amor.
Hurry.
They really tried to use Avada Kedavra on us.
Oh!
Okay, we actually get to fly. Ooh. Hey, there's a train!
Hogwarts Express must be returning from an unscheduled run.
Well, let's follow it then. Oh my gosh, we get to see the train. That's amazing.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle.
I have no idea. What's Q?
This is amazing.
I have no idea where we're going.
Incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
that Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Okay. New beasts inventory slots. Hooray! Okay, can we just... Oh, we're flying now. Oh, hello. No, I want to go down.
I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
Right.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
Okay.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
Right, so we have new quests. Right, the Professor Fig requires level 18. I think we're level 17 at the moment. Right. You have Professor Garlick's to do. Meet Natty in Lower Hogsfield. And talk to Deke, but that needs level 20. Cool. I think the good thing to do would be that we do some of these other ones first. Sirona, the proprietor of the table, sent me an owl requesting I meet her at the earliest convenience. I should find out what she needs. Let's go and do that then. It also gives us a bit of a chance to go and sell things. So let's go and do that too.
Dark wizards are greedier than Nifflers and meaner than trolls.
Greedier than Nifflers?
I should imagine you can't go wrong with some fizzing whizbees. I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself.
Well, I'm not here for socks, I'm here to sell.
Today. Take your time.
Right. I think I'm wearing everything that I want, so let's sell everything else. Perfect. I don't know what these two are, so we'll go to the room of requirement later.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Will do. Oh.
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
Yeah, I spoke with him.
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion.
Okay.
And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
Fair enough.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it.
Oh, so
You'll
they
find
were
it
on the way.
just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Will do.
Has there ever been a man?
Right, Dorothy Sprottle is this way.
Someone there?
No, I am not even coming towards you.
Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Probably.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Serona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Serona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry
Right.
for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I should have some then.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Serona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Serona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern.
Oh.
The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Serona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Oh, goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Serona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know
Fair enough.
when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Do we actually have hawk clumps on us? Ah! The Niffler! Hey! Oh, it tells us what gender they are as well. So the Niffler's male and all the rest are female. I think that's what those signs mean. Right. We have hawk clump juice. Yeah, I think that's what we need, isn't it? Right then.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Probably no one. No, they killed a Niffler! No, that's not fair at all. How dare they kill a Niffler? That is just cruel. That was a wrong spell.
Seems we may have an intruder in our midst.
Oh.
Running home.
Right, let me change.
Careful not to get.
Expelliarmus! How dare! Defender! Protego! Confringo! Defender! Glacius! Luma!
Oh. I can't believe we killed higher level enemies. I think they were level 20 enemies or something. Why are we even down here? Maybe we went the wrong way. But they did also kill a Niffler, so they deserved it. They deserved what they got. Ugh, killing a Niffler. That's just cruelty. And I will not stand for it. Where the hell are we supposed to go? Are we going the right way? Oh shit.
If I wanted this little excitement, I'd have a job at a bank. Nothing to...
Trevicus Totalis. This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Yes, shush. Let me just get this guy good first. There you go, more hawk lumps. Horclump Hollow. I wonder why there's Horclumps here.
Still need to visit the cave to find Zerona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more Horclumps while I'm there.
Well, we are in the right place, right? Yeah.
Better have a look around. See about the Horclumps and the box of letters. That's all the Horclumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Well, that was quick. We'll pick up some more anyway, because we might be able to sell all of it. So the letters are in this area. Supposedly it might be up there, but I don't know if we can get up there.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or anything together.
Oh shit. Wait, that worked. Oh, don't do that.
Arresto momentum. Accio. Confringo. Defender. Glacius. Confringo. Defender. Glacius. Expelliarmus.
Perfect.
That was a close one.
Troll bogies. I wasn't expecting to defeat another troll, in all honesty. Hello. Squirrels. Dear Sirona, when I arrived here I had a troubling sense that in many ways I wasn't like the other first years. I confess I worried that Hogwarts might not have taken the proper place, have not been the proper place for me, and pondered sending an owl to my parents, asking them to fetch me almost before the first week of classes attending. How did you know? I presume you're not secretly a legitimate, but I wonder that you seem to know my thoughts better than I did myself. That day in the 3 rooms when you spotted me huddled in a corner, staring blankly at an untouched butterbeer and an empty bit of a parchment, my quill dripping ink woefully onto the floor, and you came to sit with me. Well, I shall never forget it. I recall a sudden sense of relief, as if someone had cast a levitation charm on me when you told me about how nervous you'd been to come to Hogwarts. I looked at you, and it seemed beyond my imagination to think of you as anything but the confident, contented witch sitting before me. In the days that followed, I marvelled at how you charmed, in the non-magical sense, I mean, everyone around you without apology, embracing who you were and who they were. It was as though a candle had flickered on for me. I realised that I could choose that path as well. Now that my school years are ending, the frightened first year witch I had been seems worlds away. And I know it's because you saw yourself in that despairing creature in the corner of the pub and so generously extended yourself to her. Yours sincerely, Mirabelle. P.S. Please tell Mrs. Sprottle that I still plan on visiting her and Mr. Sprottle whenever I can for their delightful conversation, and I am unashamed to admit her incomparable cauldron cakes. Dear Sir, I conjured this wee gift for you. As a token of my gratitude, if you hadn't stood your ground on my behalf during Quidditch practice last week, I might have left the team altogether, and now I've won the Quidditch Cup. Ravenclaw House would not be the same without you. Yours sincerely, Sean. My dear Zerona, I've sent a note separately to dear Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle for their hospitality, but felt the need to put Quill to part with my thanks to you as well. What a lovely respite from the castle. I won't soon forget how we giggled about that ridiculous gnome. Did he truly believe that he was singing? And Mrs. Sprottle's steak with kidney pie was simply glorious. I shall be dreaming of it for days. I so appreciate you including me. I fear that I must warn you, however, that this does not mean I will go easy on you in next week's match. You know that Ravenclaw is no match at all for Slytherin this year. Most gratefully yours, Philomena, or whatever. Dear Serena, happy birthday, my darling friend. I sneaked into the kitchens and asked Finky to make your favourite cream crowdie. She was delighted to oblige. Not sure where she got raspberries at this time of year. Genius, that Finky. Bess. Dear Mrs. Sprottle, Mother and Father were delighted to hear that you and I had spent the afternoon at Gladrags last Saturday. Truth be told, I think my mother was ever so slightly envious. I shan't soon forget how heartily we laughed at my efforts to lace the bodice of my new dress. A challenge indeed, as is the rather delicate practice of properly situating a hat pin without wounding either my hat or my head. But I adore everything that we selected, and I have you to thank for now feeling like a marvellously fashionable witch. It was also a treat to dine at the Three Broomsticks without having to clear the tables. I shall own a place like that one day, mark my words. I consider myself more than lucky that you and Mr. Sprottle agreed to let me stay. I know that my parents feel precisely the same way. Yours gratefully, Sirona.
I think that's everything. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back.
Yes. This comes out of the Forbidden Forest. Oh, thank goodness it's not that far into the Forbidden Forest. Oh, there's more Horcrux juice. How far away are we? Right. Let's go to the map. And let's fast travel. Wait, where are we going? Yeah, we're going to the Three Broomsticks.
What are you up to now?
I'm going to the Three Broomsticks. Oh.
When you find it, folks still talk about.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some Hawk Clumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
May I ask you about the letters?
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
Were you on the Quidditch team?
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years.
Ah.
Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points.
Yeah.
I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
Is Mirabelle Professor Garlic?
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlic?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher, To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
Yeah, that sounds like something she'd say.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
Fair enough. Happy to help.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Right. I think we should go to Upper Hogsfield as well, shouldn't we, really? What was that? Oh, quest updated back on the path. Oh yeah, level upgrade, eh? Right, we'll go to Upper Hogsfield real quick.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Excuse me, did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
Oh, hello again. How nice to see you. And yes, I did. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
I don't want to keep an eye out. Oh, I don't want to do that one.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
But I don't want to start this quest. How do I end it?
Excuse me, Mrs. Sprottle. Any news on Bardolph Beaumont's disappearance?
Afraid not. He was last seen.
Okay, yeah. Right, I made a mistake there, but we'll do that actually in the next episode anyway, because this video is getting too long anyway. So we'll go into the next episode doing this task, and then we'll go and meet Professor Fig. So, what did we do this episode? So we went to meet Sirona in the Three Broomsticks, and we did a friend indeed, of course, so we went to help her with that, which is fine. And now we're gonna go and find the Beaumont's brothers or something, or whatever. Or whatever the assignment is called that we're doing. Brothers Keep, that's the one. Right. Anyway. I'm going to do that in the next episode, and then we'll go over to see Professor Fig. So, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Hogwarts Legacy. I hope you guys found it entertaining, and if you did, don't forget to like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. It'll help me a lot to get more videos like this. Also, don't forget to like my Facebook page, follow me on Twitter and on Twitch, and as always, I'll see you all in the next video. But until then, goodbye.